Okay?
I can't hear you, yep, that's fine.
Right.
Radio on. So the radio on, I'm just turning stop button. And I'm creating on in the background.
Traffic training taking place on approach, frequency
So just bring it backwards a little bit, that's it. For that sort of vibration there.
Contact tower, frequency 122.905. Arriving aircraft, contact approach.
As long as he knows what he's doing.
128.555. Acknowledge receipt of information hotel. This is Gloucester information hotel. Time 1212. Runway is 27 right hand circuit. Surface wind 290, 5 knots. Visibility 10.
You have to get that close to the building, but there you go.
Feet broken. 1000.
Hasn't driven around helicopters before.
No. Purpose, isn't it?
Yeah.
1025
Flex light is out.
Noise abatement procedures applied.
The 1025, so we've got that. It's actually the QNH we want, but
Contact with Gloucester.
going off the airfield.
Setting in use. Air traffic training taking place.
Carry on with the checklist whilst that carries on in the background.
So listen.
Decimal 555.
So it also has switched on, also 5 PSI minute. Check. Oh, can you hear me okay? It's really...
I can hear you.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Arriving aircraft, contact approach, frequency
Alert.
128.555.
Touch light out is correct.
Acknowledge receipt.
RPM 70 to 75, so raising the
This is Gloucester.
revs to 75.
Time 1212. Runway is 27 right hand circuit. Surface wind 290, 5 knots. Visibility 10.
Okay, want revs engaged to, sorry, 70 to 75%. Engine gauges are building, not quite in the green at the moment. Can you do a mag drop test while they're still in the green, or?
025.
So, mag drop, yeah?
Bird activity within the
So you do it with your right hand,
procedures applied.
really having your other hand on the throttle if you need it. So just 2 clicks.
So 2 clicks and counting.
Yep.
2. So 1, 2, 1, 2000, 2000.
Back to both. Let the revs restore before you do the next one.
Building, that's back to revs. 1, 1000, 1, 2000, and back. Okay, drop of less than 7%.
That stick doesn't move forward, that's it.
Car peak rise and the revs to drop. So we're going to
Fully out.
out. Car peak build and the revs drop off. Okay, off.
Gladiator 02, I'm climbing the Dauphin 3 level.
Worth putting the car peak on for now, seeing as it's
Just leave it about an inch out,
action on.
because it will reduce as the revs increase.
Taxiway Alpha.
Car peak is set to an inch out.
Thank you.
Okay, spread clutch check from needle splits. So I'm going to drop the revs slowly, check the splits. That's a nice split. Back to 75.
Yep.
Okay. Check the doors are closed and latched. Check. Limit map chart, we've just done that already, so we can pull 23, just over 23 on our maximum.
Yep.
Cyclic collector friction off.
Lima India, do you require fuel? Next to those overnight parking delivery.
Forward off on the
Forward is off.
Forward is off.
Lima India, you stepped on. Overnight parking, so let's take a fuel at the moment. Thank you. Other station calling, say again.
Yep.
Coach 1, radio check.
Okay, forwards off here.
Yep. Just making sure that's not intermingled with it.
Readability 5.
Yep.
Coach 1, we're Bennett's coach. We're going to be routing around
So governor on increased throttle to over 80 and the governor will take over.
to the north side. A&E.
There we go. Governor's taken over those revs.
Proceed holding point Alpha.
Warning lights are out.
Proceed and hold Alpha 1, Coach 1.
Revs are good. We have fairly low oil temperature at the moment. Cylinder temperatures is building and the oil pressure is fine. They are in the green.
Okay, yep.
So lift gets slightly reduced revs, so I'm going to lift a little bit and then reduce revs, wait for the horn.
Good, so don't raise the lever up anymore, just raise it up a little bit and then close the throttle. Lever fully back down. So we're looking to see that the horn and light come on at 97%.
Yep.
Okay, so that's that bit complete. So now's the better time to be doing your instruments and gauges because everything's warmed up. We can align the artificial horizon, we can check the gyros will have come up to speed. You've got everything all under control, so that's the time really to do those.
Okay.
We'll put lights on as required, so we'll have nav lights on and check everything set up as ready to go.
Right.
Okay, I'll speak to air traffic. Gloucester Tower, helicopter Golf Oscar Juliet Alpha November.
Golf Oscar Juliet Alpha November, Gloucester Tower, flash message.
Golf Oscar Juliet Alpha November has information hotel. QNH is 1028, request list, cross 27 for standard helicopter parts to the north, 2 Gilbert.
Golf Alpha November, taxi initially to the 22 grass threshold with 29013.
Taxi 222 grass threshold, Golf Alpha November. Okay, so following through on the controls. Copy. So the collective lever's coming up. Sun's just coming out nicely as we're looking outside.
That's pretty clear.
Yeah. Getting it light, we're looking to feel that. Into the hover, warning lights all out, RPM is top of the green band, manifold pressure is reading 23 inches, so we've got a spare inches of power in hand. T's and P's are all green, car beat's a little bit low, but we'll adjust that in a second. Or if you'd like to, we'll just pull that out a little bit more. Thank you very much.
Check.
Okay, so we're going down the taxiway, all this working.
Alpha November, cross runway 27, west of the 2227 intersection. Fire heli north, standard helicopter departure to the north, cleared for takeoff, wind 29012.
Golf Alpha November, cross 27 from my current position, standard helicopter departure to the north, cleared for takeoff, Golf Alpha November. That's west of the 22 intersection, that's what he's asking me to do there.
Yeah.
They're resurfacing this at the moment, so
Oh, right, yeah. Patches.
okay, so I'm going to hand over, it's set up into the climb. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You have control.
I have control.
Hold and maintain this heading. Oh, it's brightening up nicely now.
Alpha November,
Yeah.
contact Gloucester approach 128.555.
Approach 128.555, Golf Alpha November. Gloucester approach, helicopter Golf Oscar Juliet Alpha November for basic service.
Golf Oscar Juliet Alpha November, Gloucester approach, basic service.
Basic service, Golf Oscar Juliet Alpha November. Okay, so we're just going to level off momentarily whilst we're inside the ATZ because we're up to 700 feet now. So settle yourself into forward flight at 75 knots, 750 feet.
So forward flights at 700 feet, maintain 60 knots or 75 knots?
75 knots is straight and level flight.
75 knots.
Yep,
Okay.
so normal straight and level flight. So attitude, forward cyclic, power, trim. Once we cross over that road you can see there, that's about the ATZ boundary.
Okay.
So after that then we can continue our climb. We'll climb up initially to 1,500 feet to see what the cloud base is doing, and then we'll continue to climb up to 2,000 if we can get it.
Okay. Waiting to clear the zone.
Yep.
Which twitchy today.
Again?
A bit twitchy, is the wind high on the
Yeah, a little bit more wind because you've had light winds to start with.
Yeah.
The tower, north.
But I've been spoiled. Okay, so cleared the boundary,
Yep.
setting up the attitude for a climb.
So now we're on power attitude trim. What am I talking about?
Attitude power
Yes.
trim.
Oh. Say that right, Candia? Don't confuse you anymore.
I was a bit puzzled.
Even I get it wrong sometimes. Brain and mouth don't necessarily say the right things. I thought we might get 2,000, but we'll see. Just keep heading in this direction, keep climbing, see what we get.
Probably pull some more power. We've got another couple of inches to use if we need it. It's quite a nice rate to climb, isn't it, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see a lot more today.
Yeah, lovely and clear.
Yeah.
Hammer 15 is overhead the Golf Sierra Tango, joining the hold.
That's 1,500. I reckon the cloud base is exactly 2,000.
Yeah, so we'll keep going up. Let's see how far we can get so we're still so comfortably here or there. If it only be 1,800 feet, then that'll do. The more height, the better for you.
Yep. Okay, so we're 200 feet off of our ceiling of 2,000. I'm going to start to change attitude and just low power for straight and level flight.
Gladiator 01 beacon outbound. Correction, Gladiator 02 beacon outbound, please.
Gladiator 02, December the procedure, report passing altitude 3,000 feet and localizer established.
Someone to procedure, report passing 3,000 feet and call established, Gladiator 02.
Correction, report base 10 complete.
Gladiator 02, sir. Gladiator 02, sir.
That's it, just keep accelerating to get to your straight and level flight, 75 knots.
Gladiator 02, December the procedure, report leaving altitude 4,000 feet and base 10 complete.
Well, leaving 4,000 feet now, Gladiator 02, and descending with the procedure, we'll pop below base 10 complete, Gladiator 02.
Hammer 15, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, revised expected approach time minute 40.
Descend 4,000 feet, Hammer 15.
Okay, I have control.
Okay, you have control.
So we're going to have a look at an auto rotation. So height, we've got just over 1,800 feet. Area, we've got lots of lovely nice green fields below us.
Yep.
Engine, we can see all our warning lights are out, both top and bottom rows. Engine T's and P's are all in the green band. Fuel is sufficient. Carb heat is going to come all the way out. Check that that's showing an increase. A good look out ahead and down below. Just going to come off glass slightly, so we're just avoiding the little village there.
Put your position and level.
So area's good. We're both secure. Doors are locked. I've got my glasses down there, but I'm happy with where they are. And a good look out ahead and down below. So that's my Hazel checks completed. So you can follow through on the controls. Practice, auto-rotation, go. Levers going fully down to the bottom smoothly and steadily. Throttle is now closed. Nose is coming up. 65 knots. And raising the collective lever to control those revs.
Runway 27 right hand in use.
Looking for 65 knots, undershot slightly there, so just letting the nose drop forward very slightly. Revs are nicely in the green band where I want them. As I increase that, you can see how rapidly they change. So I need to control that by use of the collective lever. If I let them go too much, if I raise the lever up too much, get the horn coming on, so the lever goes back down again. So I'm going to look to recover. Throttle's opening. Raising the collective lever simultaneously. Power's coming back up, 23 inches of manifold pressure. Off we go. Okay, I'm going to give you control again as we set ourselves back up to standard climb. Carb heat goes back in, 60 knots, 23 inches of manifold pressure I have now got for you. You have control.
I have control. There's quite a lot going on, isn't there? Just,
yes.
You make it look easy, but I can feel all the tiny movements that are going in.
Yep.
Kilo Tango, lost approach. Traffic inbound from...
So you can see very small speed changes have quite large
altitude 3,000 feet.
RPM changes.
Yeah.
Basic service from Juliet Kilo Alpha Tango.
Mike Papa, traffic just departed Heli north, on track to the north is an R22.
Copy traffic, Mike Papa.
Is that part of the skills test to do an auto-rotation?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
plenty of.
Excellent. It's quite daunting when you, well, first get it going, I guess, but
Yeah.
the practice.
Yes, you'll do lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of auto-rotations during the period of your course. Yes, there's about 4 different auto-rotation, different exercises.
All right. Is that including the landing as well, or?
Yep.
Gladiator 02, report your range outbound.
Just turning base 10 now, Gladiator 02.
Gladiator 02.
Power.
And 15, spot your position in the hole.
Hammer 15 is 1.8G to the Golf Sierra Tango.
We're pretty much on the downwind, no, upwind, aren't we? The wind's coming from our west.
It's going slightly across that way, yeah.
Yeah. So would you, if you
Try and hold that power whilst you're doing the climb, you just see the power dropping off, so your rate of climb's disappearing. That's it. Levers do tend to drop down a little bit.
Hammer 15
Well, when it comes to the wind, obviously sometimes we'll be into wind, but it depends on which way it's blowing and stuff, so we just learn to manage.
Yeah.
Crosswind, downwind.
I'll do an NDB and then it'll be one NDB and one ILS afterwards. NDB now and an ILS after, roger. Radio 02, base satellite.
Study 02, report for DME.
Okay, Radio 02. Hammer 15, are you Victor Mike Charlie in the hold? Hammer 15 negative. Got it.
Gloucester, good afternoon again, Nodjet 2, in climb 3000, in right turn, track 355.
Nodjet 2, Gloucester approach hello, procedural service, short delay before I can climb, we just got one to go outbound in the hold that is not VMC.
Mike Papa Papa, 3 miles.
Mike Papa Papa, contact tower 122905, goodbye.
122905, Papa Papa.
And make your approach to Heli northeast, there is a vehicle holding on 18.
Yeah, approaching 2000. Build speed up to 75 and level off at straight level flight.
Okay, then I'll demonstrate another auto for you, and then be your chance to have it. So our height we've got is 2,000 feet thereabouts. Area, we've got lots of nice green fields down below. We're still both secure, strapped in, doors are harnessed and latched. Engine warning lights are out, T's and P's are green. Car heat is coming fully out. Gauge is showing an increase. A good look out ahead and down below. Okay, I have control.
You have control.
So, practice auto rotation, go. So levers going fully down. Right pedals going in, throttle's closed, raise the lever up a small amount. Looking to set up 65 knots, and then just controlling those revs, they're settled in now. So there we are, nicely set up, speeds thereabouts, RPMs thereabouts, all sitting in just where we want them to be. So to recover, we're going to raise the collective lever up, nice and smoothly. Needles have rejoined, the governor kicked in at 80, climbing away, back to 23 inches of manifold pressure and 60 knots. Heartbeat goes back 3/4 of the way, and you have control.
I have control.
There we are, that was a bit nicer one there with not quite so energetic rotor RPM.
Hammer 15 is Golf Sierra Tango outbound.
Jet 2, climb flight level 130.
Come off course a bit, should we head back more to the north?
30,
heading 3.
Oh, alright, on this sort of heading at the moment. North will take us round the hills, it's reasonably clear at the moment.
Is that the Malvern that's just there, is it?
That's the Malvern Hills, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Nice.
So, continue your climb back up to 2,000 feet.
Hammer 15 is Golf Sierra Tango outbound.
Hammer 15, December the procedure report. Base turn complete.
December the procedure, call base turn complete. Hammer 15.
Nice manor house down there.
Yes, really nice places around and about.
Yeah.
Approach hello, basic service.
To service, Golf Tower Tower.
Golf Hotel Alpha, November Sierra.
November Sierra, stand by. Christian, Littlejet 2, report passing flight level 50, report your current track.
That's the Black Mountains over there, is it?
It is, yeah.
Abergavenny and...
Yeah, good visibility today.
Yeah.
Littlejet 2, contact Western Radar 132.3, see you later on.
32.
Cheers. Hammer 15, report passing altitude 3,000 feet.
Report passing 3,000, Hammer 15.
QST1025, stand by.
Got over to join direct right hand downwind runway 27 and contact the tower 122.905. Okay, downwind right 27.
Number QST1025.
Post Golf Sierra Hotel Charlie Kilo, we're currently 7 miles to the northwest with information in...
So the challenge now, of course, is for you to be able to maintain straight and level flight whilst you do your Hazel checks.
Okay.
See what you can remember.
So height, we are 2,000 or just below. Area, nicely green area. There are properties around, solar farm to my right. But we're heading in a northwest direction as clear fields. Security.
I'm still secure.
I'm still secure, I'm not blocked in. Engine is running in the greens at the moment. T's and P's are in the green. And warning lights are out. L.
Approach requesting join again.
Is lookout.
Looking around for any other aircraft or obstacles.
Okay, so when you do the E for engine, you also want to pull the carb heat to fully hot.
Carb heat fully hot, because we're going down.
That's it.
Carb heat's fully
That
out.
allows that hot air to go through the engine before we lower the lever.
Join 27.
Okay, I'll do the shout. Obviously, you're going to control everything else. I'll just follow through.
So, sorry, I'm doing collective, you're doing collective?
You do, yeah, all the thing I'm doing is the throttle.
Oh, okay, right.
Okay. So get yourself to straight and level flight at 75 knots before we enter auto rotation. So we're entering from straight and level flight. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, practice auto rotation. Go.
The lever going down.
Lever going down. All the way to the bottom, nose coming up, so raise the lever up, bit more right pedal in there, bit more right pedal in there, and look for 65 knots, so forward side click. You just over control it, you're chasing it a little bit there. Lever down. Hold it, not too much, that's all it needs, because otherwise you're going to be chasing it again.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to look to recover then. So you can start raising the collective lever up, looking ahead, look ahead, lever coming up, keep it straight, look ahead, power coming in, forward side click, forward side click, forward side click, 60 knots, 23 inches of manifold pressure. There we go. Okay, I've got control. Okay, so we sort of fell into every of the pitfalls there. So on entry, you let the nose drop.
Yeah.
So we got to 80 knots.
Yeah.
So then, of course, as you pull it back up, the rotor RPM will, of course, transient over speed. So then you've got to be quicker on the collective to bring it up there. So we ended up having to chase it a little bit, because then, of course, we pulled it up too much. So the horn came on, so we've got to lower it down.
Yeah.
So you want to just, as that lever's going down, just stop the nose. We're not a massive pullback, but just stop the nose from dropping. So a little bit of back pressure on it, not a huge amount.
Okay.
Okay. Right, and sorry, something's going to be interesting. I'm trying to keep us out of sun as much as possible, but hey ho. Right, we're setting us up in there. Carb heat's going back in. You have control.
I have control. Climbing to 2,000.
Back up to 2,000.
No.
I'm 115 at 2,000 feet for the proceed.
Have 15.
Dr. Approach Golf Sierra Hotel Echo Delta climbing to 2,500 feet.
Golf Sierra Echo, catching Golf Sierra Hotel, Echo Delta Gloucester approach. Day 6 service report passing Worcester.
Basic service Wilco, Golf Sierra Delta.
a bit more power now because I seem to have dropped down quite a bit.
Yeah.
We saw a race climb.
Oh, that bit of power just needs a tiny bit of left foot forward. But
Okay.
Radar Golf Echo activity Monsieur, requesting identification when available. Lovely, Monsieur. Resume navigation on track to Badin. Report your level boundary. Passing altitude 2,800 direct track Badin this time, Golf Monsieur.
try not to chase it. There we've got our 2,000.
2,000 up. That's going forward 75 knots.
Hammer 15, remain with me for the time being. Would you be happy to take your low approach not below 500 feet to allow vehicular movement on the aerodrome?
Thanks, Hammer 15.
Hammer 15, contact tower 122.905, goodbye.
12905, Hammer 15.
Now once you get yourself hauled into straight and level flight, don't bother chasing the height back down. We'll stick with 2,200 feet now we're here. Probably getting a little bit of wash off the Malverns there.
Yeah.
It's easier day, so it's just learning to anticipate these things and react a little bit rather than or being reactive rather than, or proactive rather than reactive, I should say. So straight and level flight, 2,200 feet, and then when you're ready you can have a go at that Hazel checks again, trying to maintain both height, heading and speed whilst you do those.
Yeah, it seems to be more stable there now, so the height is 2,200, area is again full of green fields, loads of places to glide out. There is a forest coming up, I've noticed. Maybe we should go to the north side of that.
That's right, by the time we get there. Yeah.
So security, we are all locked in. Seatbelts are attached. Engine, can't be fully out. Warning lights are out. Revs on the green, T's and P's are on the green. L, I forgot my L again.
Look out.
Look out.
Just get yourself settled, watch your power. Your power back up so we're not descending. Keep your speed. 75 knots. So it's all going well just until that last bit.
L.
Yep.
Thank you, and sorry for the delay.
Just building speeds. Got a bit of altitude as well. We're power up a bit more.
Yeah, and a bit of left pedal.
Bit of left, counteract the power.
Okay, so Hazel checks are complete. Nothing is seen, can't see anything out there, so good look out, no other aircraft around ahead or down below. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Practice auto rotation, go.
Auto rotation, go. Leave fully down.
Right pedal, nose coming up. Bringing that nose up a little bit more. Raise the lever up. Okay, just hold it all there. More right pedal in there.
Yeah.
Look ahead to keep it straight, just glance in at your instruments. Spending too much time looking there.
Going off like there, so try and get back to 60.
Let it all settle, don't over control it. Small adjustments, big adjustments will have big RPM control, so you'll need to be reactive with the collective at the same time. So just gently let the nose drop a little bit. So at 50 knots, we should be at 65. RPM's changing because you're collective. Okay, so we're going to recover. So raising the collective lever up, look ahead, keep it straight, just look ahead. The revs are all joined, look ahead to keep it straight. Power coming up. Keep the power coming up, keep looking ahead. Forward cyclic, forward cyclic, forward cyclic. Keep the power coming up. Still a long way to go. Okay, I've got control.
You have control.
Now look at your speed. We're still descending at that point, so we have all the ingredients for vortex ring.
Yeah.
But that's what we want to avoid. Heartbeat going back into the hole. So you've got to relax a little bit more.
Yeah.
Look out a little bit more, focusing way too much on the instruments and what's going on there. You're trying to respond to what you're seeing rather than creating what we want.
What's happening, yeah.
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 Okay, so we're set back up into the hover, into the climb.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You have control.
I have control.
Back up to 2000. I said there'd be plenty of climbing.
What's our heading?
Current heading will do just nicely.
Yeah. North-east.
Yeah, 240, something like 040. Looks quite nice.
That should be my left, shouldn't it, that road?
Again, that's it. Yeah, that's the M50.
Yeah, it should be my left, shouldn't it, if we're going to follow it?
We're not following it. If you're following it there, yeah, if you're literally following a line feature, then yes. We're not. We're just holding a heading of 040, climbing up.
Redhead 1.
I'm on 5, Gloucester approach, procedural service support reaching altitude 3,000 feet.
Procedural service and level 3,000 feet at 2.80.
I'm on 5, maintain altitude 3,000 feet, as instructed, cleared our approach runway 27, report Golf Sierra Tango outbound.
Clear direct to the Golf Sierra Tango for ILS and Wilco Hunter 15.
Golf, question, Hammer 15, maintain altitude 3,000 feet, as instructed, cleared our runway 27.
And maintain 2,000 feet until instructed and cleared for ILS approach runway 27, Hammer 15. Hammer 15, well I've got 2 seconds spare. Thank you very much for your cooperation and understanding last hour, so it's been fairly busy. No worries, just makes us think in the hold and gives us extra training. Cheers.
It's quite bumpy over this side, isn't it? Seems to be anyway.
Yeah,
We're in the air for
you get
doubles.
used to it. I'm afraid the nice calm days that we've had over the last couple of weeks with hardly any wind is unusual rather than the other way around.
Yeah. I guess the bigger the helicopter, the less it gets influenced by the bumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not too fussed about it, but just as a note, we started on 040 as a heading. We're now on 360 normally heading. So it's just learning to develop that into your scan as well.
Okay.
That you have a heading as well. As I say, I'm not particularly fussed about it from the area that we're in, but it's just something to focus on as well.
Yeah. Is that Tewkesbury there?
No, this is Upton on 7, and that's Worcester.
Oh, right.
Tewkesbury is over that way.
Okay.
Pershore over there.
So 2,000.
Coventry over there.
Is it already?
Coventry and Birmingham sort of merge into one, really,
Yeah.
from this distance. So once you're settled into straight and level flight, 2,200 feet, that's fine. We will then do those Hazel checks again, trying to maintain height, heading and speed whilst you do that.
Okay. So heights, we are 2,200.
Golf Echo Delta 3 call hit me.
This area is greenfield, slightly more built up. There is a meandering river to think about. Security, I'm still strapped in. Engine can't be fully out. Warning lights are out. Engines are revs are fine. Temperature pressures are in green. We've got off course a bit there. Just bring it round to our heading that we were established earlier.
localizer established.
There's bird activity ahead.
Visual.
Okay, 75, putting 20 at the moment. Be reasonably straight and level.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Practice, auto rotation, go.
Just going down.
Goes up. More right pedal. Raise the lever. Hold. And it will settle. It's always more right pedal than what you think it is.
Yeah.
But your attitude, you don't need to pull back anymore, just try and hold that attitude and then make small adjustments. But big adjustments will have larger speed RPM changes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold
around
it.
60.
That's it. Okay, so we're going to look to recover. So lever coming up. Look ahead as you do it now to keep it straight. As the power comes in, a little bit of forward cyclic. Left pedal. Feel it rather than trying to do it by numbers. There you go, that was your best recovery so far. When settled in the climb, a little bit more left pedal, look at your string and ball. Beat back to the hover setting.
Okay.
And then we'll do a climbing turn to the right onto a southerly heading.
Climbing turn to the right, to the southern heading to 2000.
Yes, please.
Or 2200. I seem to favour
Somewhere
that.
around that bit, yeah.
Okay, turn to the right, look out to the right, no traffic in visual. My speed up to 60 for initiate turn. So turn to the right. Again. Is that a southerly heading you want to go to?
Yes, please, yeah. Sort of start pointing us in a homeward direction.
Okay, so following the M5. Should I go the M5 or should we just follow it down?
Yeah, just sort of hold this will do fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still climbing. 19. Probably bring it forward a bit now. 2000.
Okay, so same deal again. I'm holding this height, heading and speed. Hazel checks.
The height is 2000. Area is green with a big solar farm below. Security was still locked in. Engine, warning lights are out. Reds are in the green, TPs are in the green. Car beats fully out. And look out, I can't see any aircraft anywhere. We're about to hit cloud base and we're still at 2000.
Okay. Practice, auto rotation, go.
Rotation coming out.
Then nose up more, raise it and raise the lever up. Okay. Now let it all settle.
At 16, raising those a little bit more, slow down audio speed.
That's it, just turn slightly to the right so we're not aiming at the buildings. Speed's a little slow, so let the nose drop. Hold it straight there. Okay, so we're going to look to recover again now.
Back to recover. Raising those a little bit. Airspeed.
Okay, when safe to do so, put your car beam back to the hover setting and continue roughly on this heading back up to 2000 and we'll do another one.
Okay.
So chasing the attitude, you're letting the nose drop a little bit on the entry. So when you pull back, of course, then you're